Yeah, I know. Maybe you're tired of hearing me. I bitch a lot. So fucking what? I'm good at it. So today, if you haven't guessed from the title, I'm gonna be talking about weather because the weather fucking pisses me off, as does just about everything else. So I'm gonna start off with cold, right? I don't fuck with cold. I do not like winter because I am not a cold liking person. Fuck, that was a redundant statement. But nah, like, cold does not jive with me. I'm a skinny dude. I shed heat like crazy, which means I do great in hot weather. I don't really get bothered by that. I've got a higher tolerance for heat. I gotta get a lot hotter than most people before I start sweating. But in the cold, I just fucking lock up. I don't know if I'd say lock up. I could still function, but my right knee starts fucking hurting. I don't know what the deal with that is because I don't have any knee injuries that I know of. And my fingers don't work because I'm fucking tall. So like my further appendages don't get adequate blood flow. So my fingers don't do amazingly well. And then my toes just fucking lose blood circulation altogether at some points. Luckily for me, my legs don't tend to get cold, but my torso, like, I'm always cold up top. And when it starts raining, don't even. I'm gonna get started on rain in a bit, but when it starts raining and it's miserable and the water doesn't dry up because it's cold outside, or if it's windy, oh fuck it, fuck cold wind. By the way, cold wind can eat my ass because obviously it's just wicking all your heat away. What are you supposed to do? Like, I live in Texas, so I don't have good enough clothing to defend myself from that. I've got like a decently thick jacket and then a couple of hoodies, but nothing like a snow jacket. I don't have thick winter wear, so when it starts getting windy and shit, dude, I don't even want to go outside. Like, I would much rather not go to work and miss making money that day than freeze my ass off outside. And the rain, completely independent of cold, rain in general sucks. And the reason rain sucks is because it always seems to rain when I have shit to do. If I've got to mow the lawn that day, if I'm working that day, which, pizza delivery guy, I'm constantly getting in and out of my car and stuff like that, which means I would be constantly getting rained on. So it never seems to rain on my days off. It's always raining when I gotta do shit. So if it rains while on the day that I gotta mow, well, guess what? I can't mow if it's raining or if the grass is wet because then it's just gonna clog up the lawnmower. And I can't. Well, I can deliver pizzas in the rain, but it fucking sucks. I can't tell you how many times I've had people order right when it starts raining because they don't want to get out in the rain, but it's perfectly fine to force other people to get out in the rain. And if it's raining bad enough, I'll just tell people, like, look, hey, the delivery driver said he's not coming in today because it's raining too hard and it's not safe. Or so I'll give them some kind of bullshit like that because I'm not about to deliver in the rain like that. It's not safe for me to be driving, and obviously you think it's not safe enough for you to be driving, so I don't know why you'd make me get out in the rain. And I'm serious, like, when it starts raining, we get really busy with deliveries. Like, it could be dead all day, and then as soon as it starts raining, it's just slammed. It's like, I know what you're doing, and it's not about to happen. But when it's sprinkling, I mean, then I can't do anything about it. But and it pisses me off even more because I wear glasses most times. I need to refill my contact prescription. But right now, I've just been rocking glasses for the past 6 months, and I gotta constantly clean my glasses off because it constantly is on my lenses, and I gotta clean them off, make sure that they don't streak or anything like that. There's no water repellent lenses that I can get apparently, although to be fair, I haven't really looked. I probably should, but it's just a pain in the ass. And then not to mention everything gets wet. My car leaks, so up until I'd say 3 weeks ago, it would collect on the carpet of my floor and just create a fucking seething mess, and I could never get the water out. I tried multiple different things. Like, I poured cat litter on it. That was a huge mistake because that shit just turned to mud and ingrained in the carpet. I'd try soaking it up with paper towels, which kind of worked, but required a lot of fucking paper towels because there was a lot more water than you might think. Eventually, 3 weeks ago, I just had the carpet cut out. A friend of mine took the time to cut the carpet of my driver's side out. My passenger side still leaks, but I pile trash on it so you can't see it. Cut the carpet out and drilled some holes in the floorboards. So now it's just metal, but it drains the water by itself, so I don't have to fuck with it. But still, the fact that I have to do that is partly because I have a piece of shit car, but partly because it's been raining so much out here, which is fucking annoying. It's not like a reasonable amount of rain, but for some reason, even with the amount of rain that we've been getting, the next county has a fucking burn ban. Is that crazy? It's a wet season and we have a fucking burn ban, but hey, what do I know, right? Luckily, it's been drying up a little bit. I mean, you get a little bit of sprinkles here and there, but for the most part, it's not like heavy rain. So I'm not too fucked up about it. And but I mean, I used to have a job where my last couple jobs required me to work outside. So if it fucking rained, I was out of work that day. And there was like, for instance, Hurricane Harvey hit my area pretty hard. I live in a hilly area, so not many places actually got flooded except for low-lying areas. But Hurricane Harvey, I was out of work, and then we had a week-long rainstorm the next week, or not the next week, the next year at the same time. I think they call it like the tax day floods or something like that. I don't know. But, so I couldn't work outside during those times, and, I don't get fucking paid if I can't work. So, that's infuriating. My job now doesn't really require me to not go outside, or my job right now doesn't, require it to be dry outside. I could still technically deliver pizza in any weather. I say that. Last year, we got pretty cold and it like sleeted outside, and my car does not blow air through the vents. Like, the heater works and stuff like that, but it doesn't actually push the air through the vents that well. So I couldn't defrost my windshield, so I couldn't go to work for a day or two, which sucked. Which is kind of back to the cold thing. Fuck winter in general. It kind of makes me wish I could hibernate just so I didn't have to worry about it. But I'm constantly cold. I have this problem where my feet are fucking always cold. So if I'm in bed, I'm like pointing heaters at my feet, I have a heater. I say heaters as if I have multiple pointing at my feet, but I don't. It's just the one heater, but I have it pointing at my feet just to keep them warm, which I get by all right. Like, I'm comfortable in wintertime. I'm comfortable at 76 degrees. That's what I prefer my room temperature to be, 75, 76. Technically between 74 and 76 is my comfort range. 76 sometimes gets a little too warm, but the building that I live in is not too well insulated, so it usually tops out at 75. But my feet are always cold. Like, they feel like ice cubes, and no matter how tightly I wrap them up in blankets, it never seems to warm them up. So, in conclusion, fuck the cold, fuck the rain, fuck them in conjunction, especially fuck ice. They can all get fucked. And I think that's it. I'm going to keep this one short today. See ya.